So the next topic is the trading card game. And I've got a really interesting story to share about this. Me and Andrew. We were like really into Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And we would get money every time I would come over to your shop to go get Giovanni's pizza. But she'd always give us extra, so we'd go get the pizza, and then while we were waiting on it, we'd go to Magic Mart. We'd buy packs of cards. We'd go behind the store, open them up, and we would throw away the evidence and put the cards in her pocket and throw away the receipt so like she wouldn't know the difference.
She knew.
Always know.
She knew.
Parents always know.
Because she started to notice my deck was getting noticeably larger. She's
Every
like,
time Joseph comes over.
she's like, so where did you get all these Pokemon cards?
I've been trading with people.
I've been trading. She's like, well, you got some grass to mow. I was like, oh, okay, well, fine. So it all worked out, I guess. But yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, but we would do that all the time. And like we would sit there behind the dumpster, like, what'd you get? And we would just, so then we'd be like, all right, and then we would just make trades right there, and then we would just put them on our pocket, like, oh, nothing ever happened.
Yeah, it's true. Completely 100%. I told you the card game
seems
was
super shady too, since it's like Giovanni's, which is sort of like in this alleyway.
Yeah. Well, we were actually behind Magic Mart.
Where the
so
chiropractor
we were
is.
where the dumpster, in between the chiropractor's office and Magic Mart, where the dumpster's at. We were up there at their dumpster trading cards. It wasn't just Pokemon; it was Yu-Gi-Oh too. But
oh yeah, I remember you doing that. Card
yeah.
games, man.
But the trading card game, I love it.
Does anyone know how to still play it?
Play
I
what?
never really played it.
Pokemon?
We didn't play it the right way.
Well,
Definitely,
no.
I know how to play it now.
Yeah, did you guys know there was like a Pokemon gym down at Bristol?
Yep.
Yeah.
Down there, yeah, like
And
I went in there.
the G2K games around here, they do card tournaments.
Yeah, it was so weird though. I mean, it was like tons of tables with people just everywhere with just
They used
you know,
to do it at
challenging
Burger
each other.
King too.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Burger King doing it a lot.
Oh wait a minute, yeah, I do remember that.
It was like once a week they would have, for the longest time, they would have like you can go in and Pokemon. It was like a Pokemon day.
And it was especially big during the first two movies. Like they would do
Yeah.
it very
Yeah.
frequently.
Almost any time they had the toys, it was like they would do the trading card game too. So like you get the toy in your Happy Meal and a card with the toy,
Yeah.
and then on a certain day a week you could go in and then everybody would be there playing cards.
Yeah,
That's why I've always said Burger King has a better Happy Meal.
They did
Definitely.
Happy Meal toys.
definitely.
The Charizard deck right there actually came from Wendy's.
Yeah, I got
remember when
that
he's getting
too.
that, yeah.
I have that.
I've got like 5 of those.
Oh man, I mean, I think like anybody who started out with the show or the movies, or even if they just started with the cards were a big part of it.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember actually playing anyone in person very much. Like that. I remember having an actual game.
Oh,
we
on a
played.
computer.
By the time we got into the card club in middle school, we were.
We kind of did our own
Yu-Gi-Oh.
thing.
Yeah,
we
we
kind of did our own thing.
I don't think I ever brought my Pokemon cards with me there, but it was
Yeah.
because I was into Yu-Gi-Oh so much at the time. But
Yeah.
we played a lot. Actually, speaking of Pokemon, the trading card game and playing people in person, one time we had a tournament, and I actually made this. It's
you
called
win?
no, I just ended up with it from a poster board called the Ultimate Badge. So whoever won the card
That's
tournament
awesome.
got this.
That's really cool.
I've had it for all these years. It's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah.
I remember having like little tournaments between us.
And
Yeah.
you made T-shirts for that, remember?
Yeah.
Like you hand drew it.
I bought like a white T-shirt and I drew like a Charizard. I like traced it.
Yep. Well, it was a Charizard, a Pikachu, and
And
a
a
Squirtle.
Squirtle, probably like
Yeah. And a Bulbasaur. There was all 4 of them on that, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I just
I'm
remember.
pretty sure it was
tracing
all 4 of
I
them.
remember the Charizard, the best Charmander.
Well, he was in the middle.
I think mine was mainly that game. I think it was like the Pokemon trading card game, but I had it on the the PC. I used to play that one a lot. I mean, of course I did have some, but I didn't do it very often. I don't think with actually in person. But I used to play
I played
that game.
a lot the trading card game on the Game Boy. I
Yeah.
played that a lot. That's what taught me the actual way to play.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like how I learned how to do it on there.
Because I remember, like, we played that first, the way we played. We didn't use energy cards for starters,
Yeah.
and we didn't
Oh,
use
yeah.
trainer cards. We would just be like, all right,
This is this
Pikachu.
Pokemon, this
Yeah.
is that Pokemon, we're gonna attack each other.
Pretty
The way
much,
we
we
use
would
I
use
think
an
we
attack.
based it
The
off
way
the
we use
attack,
the energy
like-
card too, or at least the way I remember using it, is like if we had it, we'd have it as like it gave it like 5 extra health or something like that.
Yeah.
Boost its energy.
Yeah, we would like
Yeah.
it boost its energy and it boosts its attacks. What we would do.
Yeah,
And
we
I
could do
think
that.
you would
I remember
like
that.
take its like almost like life points from Yu-Gi-Oh, but you would use them in Pokemon.
Yep.
We'd base it from the attack. Like okay,
Yeah.
We
so-
basically we know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, so we're basically just gonna do that, but with Pokemon is what we
Makes
did.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Which I mean, I think with Yu-Gi-Oh, we still took some. Oh, I think. Well, yeah, we took some liberties with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there were times we made our own cards.
Yeah, I remember
we
that.
made our own cards. We used fake cards. We used
Yeah.
We screwed over the summoning rules. Well,
Yes,
you have to
and
sacrifice so many monsters to summon the monster.
summoning and fusion. We kind of did both of those.
Yeah. Which I mean, it was all good fun. I mean, we weren't playing.
We
for
still
money.
knew how to play.
Yeah, I mean, it was just it took longer just to do it by the actual playbook. It was like I don't have a playbook in my hand right now to go. Okay, now I know what to do.
Kind of like Monopoly, where you're like, nah, we're not
Do it
when we
differently.
get tired of playing, not when someone wins.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Okay. So anything else about the trading card game?
In the trading card game, I know in Yu-Gi-Oh, you had one of the things that had the armband. Remember in the show?
Oh, the dual disc,
The
yeah.
dual disc.
Oh yeah.
And then in Pokemon, isn't there like a kind of like a map? It's like
Yeah, they had a
playing
map for it.
map,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh had one of those too.
Yeah, those are
Yeah, didn't you have one of those?
Yeah, you get one in every, not the small packs, but any big pack you buy. You get.
Yeah.
And then you can purchase them by themselves too.
Mm-hmm.
I never had one, but I think you had one of Pokemon, didn't you?
I still do.
Yeah.
Good times, guys. Good times talking like this.
They have a lot of really interesting card packs now too. Like
Yeah, they make
newer
sure you
ones.
get good cards now. Like,
Yeah.
I remember going back when younger, talking about Magimar
Yeah.
and going, we got nothing here. Like,
Yeah, it's like
fudge.
nothing.
I have 14 Pikachus.
Yeah.
How- what do I do
you
with
could,
15?
you could literally open a pack and not get anything, like not even a shiny. Like it was
Yeah.
just no hollows. Just it was all plain cards.
And you want to
I-
talk about that wiggle feeling of the Pokeball when you caught something? It
Yeah.
was a good feeling when you got a shiny Pokemon card. You're like, yeah!
I remember we would always open it. And we would try to open it to where the back of the card would be first because we were so nervous.
Yep.
Because you never want to open it where the front of the card's first because then you know right away. You're like, oh god, that's the first card.
Yep.
So that's either a really good thing, like oh, I got a Lugia, or it's a really bad thing, like oh, it's just another Pokeball. I need this.
I just remember, I don't know if it was a special kind of pack that I accidentally bought or whatever, but I thought it was like, an actual Pokemon pack or whatever, but I swear, I got mainly just like energy cards. Just energy cards
Yep.
everywhere. I'm like, what is
Yep.
this?
Yep, I
I
remember
think I got
that
like maybe 2 or 3 actual Pokemon cards, and they were just
remember
weak
that too.
nothings. And I'm like, well, that was a waste.
Yu-Gi-Oh was bad for that too. I mean, I'm just
No.
giving you just crap.
Just
Like, and now
useless
you
stuff.
go and buy them, and they're like, you can get Lugia, Ho-Ho, and so on for just buying this pack, and you're like, what?
Yeah. What was
I
this?
bought them. Where was this when I was younger?
That was
I had to go on eBay and buy Lugia.
You had no idea what you were getting.
And they're doing this really cool thing now with Pokemon cards. I don't know if you guys have seen any, but like instead of like I've got a card here to show you as an example, but like you see like how the picture is just up here. Now they've got the picture is the whole card. So the whole card
Oh,
is the
that's cool.
picture. There's still text on it, so you can know what their HP and everything is. But the whole card, it's like the entire. It's like they're like rare to find, but they have several like that,
That's cool.
like the EXs and stuff. Some of them are full face cards. Is
The
what
new
they call them.
EXs are really cool, actually. That's
Yes, and the Mega Evolutions are awesome. And most, like the big packs, like that are $50 now, they come with like 4 booster packs, and then like the really rare holo card and a pin and all this other stuff. Some of them come with like a little figure. So
Yeah,
it comes with a
some of the
lot
game
of stuff.
stuff you can buy like.
I know, they got a
Dragon Knight,
lot.
Rayquaza and
awesome.
stuff like right now. It's crazy.
So to actually play the game, how does the boost things work? Like
When you spend
Like,
you need it. Like, is it like okay, right here you have to have 2 of those?
yeah, you have to have 2 normal energies to be able to use that.
Use that.
Yeah.
Use your normal.
Okay, so really, probably when you bought that like little thing and it came nothing with that.
Yeah.
If we bought that, we'd think it sucked, but in reality, probably that's
Yeah.
probably a really good thing.
Yeah, in reality, it is.
That's probably like, yes, I can use some of these attacks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you've got all this energy that you can just throw right at it. But
Yeah.
at the time, when you're just wanting to Pokemon, you're like,
Yeah.
what is this?
What is that?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Energy. Who needs
What's
that?
that? I just always remember that one because I was thinking, oh, I got something cool. Because, like on the cover, I can't remember who was on the cover, but it was like a really powerful Pokemon.
So you're like,
He was teasing you.
Yeah,
Gotta
I'm
get
thinking,
this.
yeah, teasing me. Exactly. It was just not fair. I'm like, what in the world? Just a bunch of energy.
yeah, the cover's so misleading.
Michael, you want a water?
It was a lie.
No.